We are back with another Red Dead Redemption 2 video. Continuing our series of things you might not realise that could happen, today we are covering Chapter 5 of the game. Just like the others, I aim to show you all what could happen if you think outside the box a little. This will expose things such as hidden scenes or dialogue, alternate ways in missions, or just general things you may not have noticed. This one may be a little shorter than the others, solely because the chapter itself isn't very long. I hope you guys enjoy, you know what to do if you did. Please be aware that there will be spoilers ahead. With that being said, let's get straight in. As with the previous, I'll be showing these in the order that they occur, and the first one we're going to begin with is right when we land on the island of Guarma. After the ship that the gang have stowed away on gets caught in a storm, the boys find themselves stranded on the island. At first, Arthur is washed up on the shore on his own, but he soon finds the rest of the Vandalin gang. After the reunion is cut short by the local militia, the boys are shackled up as prisoners and forced to march along the beach. The game prompts you to do so, but have you seen what happens if you stop or show any restraint? Let me show you.
I don't get your drift, Mr.
Levi's. Simon, Senior Overseer for Alberto Fusar.
For the second clip, we're still on the island. Following on from the previous mission, as the gang escape the chain line, Javier takes a bullet in the leg. Dutch makes a promise to him that they will come back and get him, and he sticks by his word. Sneaking into the soldiers' camp, Arthur and Dutch spot Javier being beaten and tortured. The plan is to sneak around the back and cause some sort of distraction. But what if Arthur doesn't want to do this? What if he feels it's better to take the soldiers head on? This is where a hidden cutscene can occur. Unfortunately, as you can see, it will result in mission failure, but it's something that people may have missed. Now before I get into this next one, I'll be mentioning a major spoiler for the game, so be warned. When the gang finally get off the island, Dutch tells them all to separate and head in different directions. There are a few things I want to mention about this, and the mission that leads into. Arthur is ordered to check to see if there's anyone still at Shady Belle, the gang's most recent camp. Now when he gets there, he notices that it's been abandoned, but there is a letter from Shady indicating where they are currently residing. Now if you've played this mission previously, you will know that they are located at Lakay, but did you realise that you can bypass this entirely and head straight there? There's no need to deal with those pesky Pinkertons back at Shady Belle. Also, when we arrive at Lakay, it automatically begins the next mission, which is called Fleeting Joy. Now as the returning gang roll in one by one, Bill Williamson burst in saying this.
Well, here you is. Well, I asked everyone I could find, and eventually someone new said you fools were out here.
And just moments later, the Pinkerton Detective Agency show up. Now initially, everyone blames Bill, but as we learn later, it was actually Micah who was the rat. This mission is the first indication of that. After the tremendous battle is over and everyone is recuperating, you will notice one of the Pinkerton agents is still alive and looks like he's about to speak. Now the gang could have used this guy to gain information. Micah quickly acts on this to silence him before he gives the game away.
You saved us, Arthur.
Oh, me and Bill and Shady.
You okay, son?
Sure.
We ain't been back for more than a few days.
What do we do, Dutch?
Clearly we need to leave.
Moving on. After learning that John has been imprisoned after the bank robbery, and Dutch acting reluctant to go and rescue him, Arthur and Shady, upon the request of Abigail, make a plan to go after him. Shady needs Arthur to meet her at a tavern in Saint Denis, but before he can make it there, Arthur has a terrible coughing fit and blacks out on the street. A helpful soul comes to Arthur's aid and guides him into the doctor's office, but doctors cost money. Now what happens if Arthur doesn't have any? Well, let's see.
Here we are, friend.
Will I need money?
Here. Take this.
Oh, thank you.
Our final one today comes from the last mission of the chapter, whereas Arthur and Charles head deep into Murphy Brood territory with the hopes of scouting out a new camp. Once again, there are a couple of things I want to mention about this mission. To begin, Arthur must speak with Dutch. Now you will notice Dutch rambling in an odd manner to himself.
D4, black to F5, white to G3, knight to F6, bishop to G2. Black to G6.
Now this one's a bit of an Easter egg here, as the chess move he is talking about is actually called the Dutch defense. After speaking with Dutch, Arthur and Charles head off. During the conversation, Charles informs Arthur that there are two travelling options they can take. They can stay on horse or go by canoe. Now here's a little hidden dialogue. If Arthur refuses to pick either, Charles will act a little annoyed before ultimately choosing himself.
It's quite a ride up there. I saw some canoes near the bridge upriver which would take us right up to Butcher Creek. Might be quicker. What do you think? Okay, fine. I say we do the canoe. I think it'll be faster.
Sure. Sorry, I think mine was someplace else.
Later on, after taking over the cave, Arthur returns to camp. It's here that Dutch's partner, Molly O'Shea, confesses to helping the Pinkertons while she is in a drunken state. Later we learn that she hasn't helped them at all, she was just angry at Dutch. Unfortunately, she is killed for betrayal, false or otherwise. But if you watch Micah in the scene, who is stood behind Arthur, you will see him look terrified, as he now understands what will happen if he's found out. Let me show you.
Relentlessly ambitious fella, isn't he?
Mike and I'll sniff about, see if he knows we're here, and exactly what his plans are.
So, Dutch, did you miss me?
I found her drunk in Saint Denis.
You're back. How jolly, Miss
It's
O'Shea.
funny, you sack of shit.
Back
Who are
and
you?
drunk.
The Master, the Lord
Molly,
God Almighty.
Calm down.
I won't be ignored. Dutch Vanderlyn, I am him. I ain't her. Or any of your stooges.
Calm
You
yourself.
don't know me nothing.
Miss.
I don't know you nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
I'll spit in your eye. I did. I told them.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I told them and I tell them again. Now I've got God's ear.
You told who what?
Mr. Milton and Mr. Ross about the bank robbery, and I wanted them to kill you.
You did what?
I loved you, you goddamn bastard! Go on,
She's
shoot me!
crazy. She ain't worth it.
You told on me.
Oh, you're
You
not so
betrayed
big now,
me.
are you?
Why?
Just calm down.
Arthur,
She's a fool. Get her out of here.
you know the
You're
rules.
not so big now. Are we, Your Majesty?
You...
Damn!
She knew the rules, Arthur. What the hell is wrong with you? Mr. Pearson, Mr. Williamson, get this body out of here and get it burnt.
Okay.
Now get back to work, all of you! Quit your lollygagging! Get back to work!
Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit like and subscribe. Support my Patreon if it's all possible too. If you want to get in touch, either use the comment section or find me on social media. All links are below. Thank you for watching. Please join me in the next one where we'll be covering Chapter 6. And I'll see you all next time.